boy. You like that? You like that? I like that.
That is very offensive.
What's up, everybody?
Hey.
And welcome to another episode of TACT Lab, where four friends sit down and talk about pretty much anything. Today we're going to dive into dreams, hallucinations, old hags, and even strange stories of abductions, possibly.
Okay.
Where people actually aren't abducted. They have lucid dreams and think they're abducted. Cool. I'm Tyler, and once again, I'm surrounded by three friends. Chris is to my right. Chris, how are you?
Doing good, doing good.
Anything to update us on?
I don't know, I guess Olympus has fallen. That's all I can say.
Temporarily.
Temporarily fallen.
Olympus is coming back.
Literally. Possibly.
I got Thomas in front of me. Thomas, how are you?
I'm doing great. I'm alive.
All right. I'm glad you're alive. I got Alex to my left. How are you, Alex?
Pretty good. You know, back in the day when you see old motherfucker real loud and people give you odd looks in the store?
No.
That doesn't happen anymore.
Yeah. Say Eskimo real loud in the store is what happens.
Well, I would, but if you said Eskimo, people would probably think there was an Eskimo threat.
Yeah. They look at you like there is one.
Wait, you say Eskimo?
Yeah, it's racist to say Eskimo.
How's that racist?
You just said Eskimo.
What's their indigenous names?
I don't
The
know.
Eskimo.
The Eskimo?
Eskimo.
Anyway.
I just noticed that you had on a nice TACT Lab hat, too. I didn't even notice that.
I'm
That's
gonna need
pretty
me one.
sweet.
Incognito. Eskimo.
Well, with that said, let's jump right into the episode. I know we've teased you guys of some stories of dreams, but we're going to get back into it. We only hinted at those for a brief second on a prior episode, so let's jump into it. I know I have some interesting stories. I can actually get lucid in lucid dreaming. Can you guys get to that point, that state of being lucid?
It gets loose and the sheets get starchy.
Is that different from taking the Benadryl challenge?
Well, enlighten us with the Benadryl challenge.
So you take as many Benadryl as you can handle.
Well, how do you know?
I don't know. I guess if you don't die. And then you try to stay up as long as you can.
Is that the Travis Scott thing?
This Travis Scott burger?
Yeah.
I heard the commercial the other day, and it's like, get you a burger with lettuce, cheese, blah, 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 and a Sprite. And I'm like, the Sprite is like, what's it called? What's the drink?
Lean.
That's the lean thing.
It's
Yeah.
for mixing.
Told you.
So the Benadryl challenge, you just take 10 Benadryl, and you try to have
damn.
have sex
a
with
lot.
your wife.
Suicide?
Oh, no,
That-
that's the
that's the-
sleeping challenge.
That's
right?
the Benadryl challenge on TikTok where people die.
How do you make yourself throw up while you're sleeping?
You just eat a burger. I threw up this morning in my mouth when I woke up.
Like
Jimi
alcohol,
Hendrix?
too much alcohol or something like that?
maybe,
Oh.
maybe drugs or
Like,
something?
while you're sleeping?
Drugs?
Yeah, you're talking about too much alcohol, and you just like laying on your back, and you turn into a mini volcano, but it stays in your mouth
So before you go to sleep, just eat a bunch of oatmeal. And lay on your back.
because it'll fill up your stomach.
And your esophagus as it comes out.
It's like, can you imagine like oatmeal coming slowly up?
So I've thrown up oatmeal. Mm-hmm. And it's like really fucking thick.
So is it like cooked oatmeal?
Yeah. So imagine John Bonham dying in his sleep, but like instead of just he's vomiting oatmeal in his mouth. But in his dream, he's just hitting the bongos.
So did you eat the oats dry?
No.
You think
I
that's
cooked them.
You think Jimi Hendrix ate oatmeal before he died?
Probably not.
Or he had LSD or acid or something, right?
He wish he had oatmeal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I just imagine choking in your sleep and just imagine it's oatmeal. And it just clogs up your mouth.
See, that's worse. Is when you kind of, like you don't throw up, but you get that like, and you like acid reflux or something. I don't know.
I've done it a few times this past couple days, and it is like nasty.
In your sleep?
Do you ever get something like stuck in your nose?
Yeah, if you throw up really hard, you can get it up in there.
It's like, wow, this is weird. Like a piece of hamburger meat's coming out my nostril.
It's like it's fucking just, it burns the back of your throat all the way up.
So have you ever had a lucid dream, Alex? For real, like a dream that... So the term lucid means you can remember the details.
Mm-hmm.
It's very you can't tell the difference between the dream or reality? Like when you woke up, you're like,
Oh, well, I never had a lucid dream.
So-
When I wake up, I know I'm awake.
Is so is lucid dreams like you know you're dreaming and you can control it?
no, but that's where you can control a
Never mind.
lucid dream.
That's the Matrix.
That's you in control of a dream. That's different than just a
Lucid.
general lucid dream.
Yeah.
So a lucid dream is just a deep state of sleep. So what they call you about 90 minutes into your sleep, you go into
REM.
deeper sleep. They call it REM.
REM.
Yeah.
It's rapid eye movement. So
When you're bound and gagged, you get reamed.
you get REM.
Losing my religion. That's REM, right?
And my virginity.
Ain't no.
So the rapid eye movement is when your eyes are moving back and forth, and what they say is you're literally looking around in your dream, and that's what your eyes are doing. So your eyes are about the only thing that don't actually go into that deep sleep of muscle relaxation. So when you go into the REM'd state, your muscles totally relax to the point where you're almost paralyzed. And this is to protect you from acting out your violent dreams next to your wife who's sleeping silently and soundly. You don't want to, start punching the bed. Has anyone in this room actually punched the bed?
Yeah. I've twitched in my sleep and elbowed the fuck out of Taylor.
Really?
I thought I broke her nose one time.
Really?
Like, I was like this, and it's like, BAM!
Really?
Yeah.
She woke up.
She woke up like, oh my fucking God. Went
Was
to the
she scared?
bathroom.
And she was
Yeah.
probably terrified of you.
I was too. I don't know my own strength sometimes,
Well, that's actually kind of a brag. Like that's a brag when you're kind of your wife's scared of
Like,
you.
yeah. I love you, babe.
Thomas,
Yeah.
have you ever had a lucid dream?
I don't really remember my dreams ever, so I don't think so. I think my brain just does the do it and forget it type thing.
You ever seen Memento?
I feel like it. Can you give us a
Yeah.
synopsis?
He has the rights on it. He has to write down everything.
I-
Remember what he does.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Like, if I have a dream, it's because I wake up at like 4 a.m. and then go back to sleep, and then it's like one of those middle of the road daydream things, and I usually forget them like 10 minutes later.
So you're on the path to obtaining the ability to control your dreams.
Like a dream walker, like that Nightmare on Elm Street movie, right?
Yeah.
The fifth one or whatever.
Yeah, where
it
he
was?
starts to fight Jason, or when he starts to
Freddy.
fight Freddy.
Yeah.
So there is the ability to control your dreams. Have you guys ever been?
I know kung fu.
Have you ever been in your dream and done something to like fly or taken control of your dream, or is it normally out of control, out of your ability to control it?
No.
I've woken up. I thought I wasn't static in my dream, and I woke up and all my extremities were numb.
Yeah.
In
Out
real
of breath,
life,
and I'm pretty sure I had blood loss and almost had a stroke. So
Were you in a bathtub?
I was just sleeping on my body all funny.
Oh, okay.
oh, you made some
I
shit
hate
go.
that.
You made some shit go to sleep.
Oh, okay.
You've never like laid across, like laid belly down across an arm and woke up and you're like,
I don't sleep belly down. It's vulnerable.
You're vulnerable. You lose your virginity anally at that rate. So I've had numerous times where I've laid on a fucking arm like you did, and then
just
you've
falls
got to
asleep.
Have you
It's
ever
like-
picked up dead weight?
It's like it starts getting like pins and
Oh,
needles.
yeah. That
Yeah.
feeling sucks.
It does.
You
It's-
can't you can't move your hands or your
The
fingers or
worst
whatever.
one is taking a 30-minute shit, and you stand up.
Oh, and your legs
like-
asleep.
Oh yeah,
You're like, well,
trying to get
You're
your
like a damn
balance.
emu walking around.
Yeah, you're
It's
like learning
shit.
to walk again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it hurts.
Have you ever
like
had
your leg hurts.
You ever had the dream where like you wake up like there's a demon on your chest just sitting there so you can't breathe?
Oh, the
yeah. Old hag.
Like
yeah,
sleep paralysis. or
yeah,
whatever?
and it's a night terror mixed in.
So you've dealt with the old hag.
Well, it wasn't an old hag.
You didn't see an old lady. You just felt like something was on your chest, or what happened? Did something happen?
I eventually didn't die.
But you felt the presence of some weight on your chest.
What was the experience? Like, you just woke up and couldn't move, or were you having a dream as
I
well?
think it was more of like you dreaming you can't move.
Okay.
All right, yeah. I mean, I've had dreams like that, but so you didn't experience anything where it was it wasn't anything creating the heavy weight, sucking the life out of you,
No.
hiding in the corner, watching you. Nothing like this. An old naked lady.
No.
Okay. Well, then you're there. You're almost there as far as the visit from the old hag. You
I
didn't
don't
go
know.
deep enough.
I don't know about the old hag.
2 more sacrifices and you got it.
Scream at her. I woke up screaming.
No, I've
Have
You
you?
did? Really?
Yeah, because I get the whole sensation of like you can't move or breathe, and you're like, and then you wake up going "fuck" real loud.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Were you by yourself when that happened? Or was
Most of the
Taylor
time I think
with
it is
you?
by myself.
Oh.
Why you sleep by yourself?
I haven't had it since
Are you seriously calling out his marital issues right now?
No, that was
You asshole.
I haven't
was
happened in a
bef-
long time.
Was that before, like when you were just on your own or whatever? Okay.
Yeah, so the
But,
last...
but it always happened when I slept facing away from the door.
Oh, so it's probably got
you were
something...
vulnerable to the ghosts.
Probably got something to do with, like, crushing maybe a little bit of your lung.
Something, yeah.
Or sleep apnea.
But I wake up on my back.
Yeah,
Well-
that's not bad.
Okay.
But every time I face away from a door or no matter where I lived at, when I ever slept by myself, if I faced away from a door, the old hag thing would happen. If I faced a door, it never happened.
Oh,
That's
if you,
weird.
Oh, so you slept on your back. You get the sensation that there's weight on
And I
your
wake
chest.
up screaming, but I'm on.
Oh, are you sleeping on your side? Okay.
But then I wake up on my back.
So
It's like you roll yourself over at the very end and you just,
Because I can, like, it's almost like in my mind, I can feel it coming. And, like, the presence come.
oh, that's sleep
I'm like,
paralysis.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's sleep
But then I
paralysis.
told her to go fuck herself,
And she did?
and it's never happened ever since.
and you've slept on your back, and you haven't had the issue since.
No.
Because I was going to say maybe you do have sleep apnea, and maybe laying on your back, gravity pushing down on your lungs. Maybe it had something to do with it, but it doesn't sound like that's an issue for you anymore.
You may I haven't had it in a couple of years.
So
That's good.
the story of the old hag stands strong.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
It is creepy.
So
It seems real.
Yeah.
I had an issue. I mentioned this story on the last episode or the episode before that where I had a dream where I woke up in the dream, was walking around, but I couldn't see. My eyelids were paralyzed closed, but in my dream I could walk around in my room, and then I could peel my eyes open, and then I took my cell phone and was looking at my reflection, and I could see the old hag over my shoulder creeping and smiling at me. It was terrifying.
She's like, hey, baby.
It was
So-
like Joe Biden in the background.
You'll call me daddy.
That creepy Joe Biden, like,
Massaging your
smile,
shoulders.
like that skeleton smile that he has. So I've definitely had those dreams where you can't breathe, you can't move, and you just rip out of your dream, out of your sleep, you know, and it's pretty scary. So, have you ever had a dream where you feel like there's the ability to breathe is gone?
No, I've never had anything like that. The most I've ever had is when you do the jump scare from waking up because you trip and fall
Yeah.
or you fall off a cliff or something. Most of the time, mine's just like I trip over my foot.
Yeah.
And in the dream, I fall, and right before you hit the ground, your whole body does like the and you jump.
Well,
Like
if
those,
you had
like-
the ability to control your dream, you would hit the ground and bounce back up, or you would fly. And so that's where you go deeper into your dream and learn
Yeah.
to control things. So
I'm actually good not having dreams because then it's just like more work while I'm trying to sleep.
you sleep you're
How's it
sleeping
more work? You're sleeping.
you're sleeping a third of your life away. So why not enjoy it?
It's just more work. I'd rather just close my eyes and then wake back up and continue my day just like in a split second instead of like, man, I'm trapped in my fucking dream for like 3 hours.
You just haven't learned to control it. You just haven't learned to.
It's not like you have good dreams.
I've only had 2 dreams in my whole life that I remember, and I was very young.
All right, what was the one
I guess they were nightmares, but I was like 8.
Tell me about them.
Okay. So one of them was I remember it very vividly. It was filmed like an underworld movie where everything's bluish. So it was that. I think, in my house way back in the day, and I guess I had just seen the movie Jurassic Park. Because I was in the house, and there's velociraptors trying to get to me, and everything's got a blue filter on it. So I jump behind the couch, and the velociraptors jump on there and start tearing it away. And for some reason, the dude with the cowboy hat's in there going like, oh, they're not going to get us back here. So then I run out the front door and it's chasing me. And then it catches me and I wake up.
Did he ever say clever girl?
No, because I was 8, so I didn't have that type of humor at the time. I was just like, a fucking velociraptor is trying to eat me.
Okay, so
And I remember that that's one of the very few dreams that I actually still remember, and I don't know why.
how did it end? No, and not in bloodshed, right?
The raptor got me and I woke up.
Okay, second
Okay.
one.
The second one, I don't know the purpose of it. Maybe I'd been watching Tales of the Crypt. But it's like an old stagecoach carriage going down a bumpy road, down a like winding road of a mountain. And it's like,
You bumping into Jamie Foxx?
unfortunately, no. It's just, bumping down a dusty road, nighttime, full moon. And then for some reason, I'm in the coach. It's got the red seats with the leather real plush. And then I stick my head out the window. This is like a
Street Sun
1500s.
hits it.
No, it's like a 1400 stagecoach.
Yep.
And then I stick my head out the window. There's skeleton horses pulling it and a skeleton dude with the big like scythe
Oh, that's sick.
on the thing. And it's just like trails of blood behind it.
That's sick.
And then I wake up.
That's pretty cool.
That was when I was like 12.
That's pretty cool.
And I don't know the point of that dream. If
This is literally
these are, and I'm not making this shit up. That is those are legit dreams that I have. Like usually we bullshit. That's actually real.
so that would be a really
Oh,
fucking cool dream
Thomas,
to have.
I've got the dream dictionary up,
Yeah.
and it says a dinosaur is to symbolize an outdated attitude. That you may need to discard your old ways and thinkings
Someone
and
really
habits.
wrote that.
When I was fucking 8.
Yep. To
outdated
dream
attitude.
you are being chased by a dinosaur indicates your fears of no longer being needed or useful.
What about the one where you take a shit in your dream? What happens then? You
Alternative.
shit your bed in real life?
What about an emu chasing you? What does that one mean?
I don't know. I
I
got
guess you're listening to this podcast, right?
You ever had to take a shit in your dream? You ever
Yeah, and then you
shit in your
shit
dream?
your bed.
You just literally shit the bed.
I've never done
shit
that.
everywhere.
No, there you do have the weird dreams where in your dream, if you're in a swimming pool and you feel that ultra wet sensation,
Yeah.
you wake up and you almost piss yourself
Yeah. I've pissed the bed as an adult, and
Just
I
'cause-
wasn't drunk.
just because you're wet in your dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
Wait, what, you're-
or you have the dream where you go to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's what got me.
It's like you dream that you're going to the bathroom and taking a piss because your mind's like, hey, get up and take a piss. So
Yeah, you have to pee.
So you go in your dream.
Yep.
And then you wake up and you're like, oh. And you have to run to the bathroom real quick.
I've pissed all over myself right beside of Elizabeth.
Wow.
Wow, okay, cool.
I've never gotten
done
that
that.
far.
Yeah.
I've gotten a few drops, but never like the whole.
What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Yeah,
Had
I've
to-
never
I-
Well,
pissed.
you wake up and it's like real quick.
Well,
not,
I
not
fully
enough to have to change
I
or
fully
anything.
peed everything out because I was pissing in the toilet in my dream.
Yeah, like when you have the dream that you're pissing, your body naturally reacts. I guess
I'm pretty good now to pick up on it where I can stop. I got on a.
I've gotten better.
I did it twice.
I've came in my sleep. I've
I
never
have too.
fucking pissed.
As an adult.
I've never had that.
As an adult.
As an adult, yeah.
I've never
I
had
was
that
coming in my
happen.
sleep when I was 8 years old.
I've never had that.
I've
happen.
had adult wet dreams. Do you want to talk about one
No.
that sticks out to you in general? I'll tell you mine.
Do it.
I'm good because you go ahead. It's all you.
Well,
Whatever.
I'm having a dream, and Elizabeth knows every time, and I hate it. And so I'm either getting a blowjob or I'm having sex.
With
and-
who?
With who? Yeah.
My wife.
Okay.
So
Well, what was that wink for?
that was no wink.
Did you have something in your eye?
There was no wink.
So who's the brunette in your dream?
Well, I didn't mention a brunette. Are you in my dreams?
Might be filming from the closet.
Yeah, he was in the dream. He said
We're
it was
sharing.
also a redhead.
We're sharing dreams.
You ever worry about that if you had a dream and someone's in it, if they're having a dream, seeing you in it?
Yeah, you're connecting through dreams.
Anyway, sorry.
I've never thought about that.
I've seen people in my dream.
I had a dream the other night with one of the Brandons that we know from school was in that
Was he
dream.
the one giving you a blowjob?
But I didn't put two and two together. I didn't think, is he dreaming at the same time
You
as
saw his
me?
eyes look up at you and you came.
So I'm either getting a blowjob or I'm having sex, and sometimes I can stop it. Sometimes I wake up and I don't ejaculate. Sometimes I can't, and I've gotten so good that I can reach down there and grab it and plug the end of it, and then go to the toilet and clean myself up.
So you just put a stopper on the bad boy.
Yeah.
Build pressure.
You just cork the bottle
I
real quick.
hate that this happens. Like,
Yeah.
it's the fucking worst.
Like a thumb over a garden hose. And you
It's just like just
it
sprinklers.
it sprays out. You ever pee after coming and your pee goes like diamond shaped and goes
Yeah, it goes to the
outside?
left or
Yes.
to the right, and you're
Yes.
like, God damn it.
It
Yes.
sprays everywhere but the toilet.
You're
Yeah.
standing at an angle.
Because your dick's still a little hard.
You can't. And
Instead
you
of
can't,
going one stream, it just like flutters everywhere.
It's
like you put it on cone
It
shape.
makes a pattern.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
hexahedron.
it's a
whatever the fuck
fucking
it's called.
it's a fucking mess. I hate it, but I can't control it, and it doesn't happen. It's pretty rare,
See, I've never experienced a wet dream ever in my life.
really.
No.
Well, like I said, you gotta,
my
gotta
dreams
tap
are-
into those dark sections of your brain, man.
Yeah, my dreams are not. Well, I'm having deja vu right now
Of what?
of this.
No, I'm with you though, Thomas. I haven't had it happen since like
This is
Middle
deja
school.
vu for you?
Yep, it's still going.
Then that means that it's happening in another parallel universe.
Or it's already
Okay,
happened and your brain processes it faster than your
It's
eyes
over.
can see it.
It's over now.
I ruined it.
So stop.
Well, deja vu never lasts that long,
What, you
but
Nicolas
it did
Cage?
it with the sequence with Chris talking and then you and then
Well, we've done this
Alex.
33 times.
I guess
So-
I'm going to die next because I ended it.
unless I'm dying.
you having a stroke.
I have a stroke.
Thomas is checking his pulse right now.
It's still going. I feel something.
Okay,
good.
he's still kicking. So
This may get edited later. Check in on me.
I definitely have adult wet dreams, but I'm pretty sexually active, so I there could be something there.
You trying to say I'm not?
No, I just may. Hey, we all have different levels of testosterone at this table. There's
trying to
just
say I don't?
science.
That's fair.
That's science. Like, I have a different level than Alex, and Alex has a different level than Chris, and Chris to Thomas. So
Yeah.
I think that if you have chemicals rushing through your body, it can affect your dreams. Definitely.
Well, the one where you wake up beating the shit out of your partner.
I think you're just a murderer masking it with sleep.
There you go.
So what does that make Alex?
A wife beater?
I think Alex actually responded to a jump or something in his dream, and
I used to twitch a lot in my sleep.
like twitch awake.
Yeah, twitch and like
Yeah.
muscle spasm.
I do it too.
I haven't done it in long, as much.
I will mention my roommate in college woke up and he beat the fuck out of a tower fan. And I turned the light on and I was like, hey, whoa, 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 whoa. And he came out of it. He was like, some Mexicans were surrounding me and I just beat them all up.
Was it south of the border?
He said he was getting jumped by Mexicans. He woke up, got out of bed, and started swinging randomly in the bed, and he connected with the ceiling with a tower fan,
Yeah.
and he just focused on that as soon as his fist hit it, and he beat the fucking thing to death. His knuckles were all bloody, but you're capable of waking up and hurting people
Yeah.
fully asleep. That's the lucid part.
Yeah.
So-
has any of y'all ever sleepwalked or had sleepwalking?
I think I did when I was a little boy.
No.
I
Did you?
never have.
Yeah, like one time. Apparently, I opened the back door and was screaming like a wolf out the door.
Screaming like
Screaming
a wolf
like a
or
wolf?
howling like
Like
a wolf.
going, "Ooh!" I don't know. I was pretty young.
Really?
Is that all you remember, or is this just like
no,
what
I
they
remember
told you?
being told that.
Ah.
Yeah, I don't remember at all.
You remember the story about the guy that was sleepwalking, that he was running, and he was running down I-85 and got hit by a truck?
How do they know he was sleepwalking?
I never heard of that.
Never heard of that.
How do they know he was
Yeah.
sleepwalking if he got hit by a truck?
Yeah, I didn't know he was sleepwalking.
Or maybe he didn't get hit by a
It's like
truck.
your
I don't
biggest
know.
cop out ever. The pedestrian I hit was sleepwalking.
Or maybe like somebody stopped and picked him up. Maybe he didn't get hit. Maybe somebody stopped and picked him up, and he was like, "Where the fuck am I?" So then, like a
Then he,
cop
went,
got
then he
him.
went to the Waffle House and had some hash browns, and
Oh,
he's still
yeah.
sleeping. And in his dream, he's like, "Fuck, this is good ass fucking hash
That would
browns."
be weird though.
Then he got hit by a truck.
Dude, go to sleep in your bed. You wake up in Atlanta and like some truck driver's
You wake up
passenger seat.
greasy with a butthole hurting.
That's what happens to the people that drink too much. They call it Uber, and then they put in the wrong address, and it takes them 2 states away. But that's not a sleeping issue. They just fall asleep in the car, and the person's like, "Well, I guess I'll get paid for this."
That's taking advantage of a drunk person.
It is. It
You
is.
owe me $5,000, bud.
Yeah.
Give me 5-star rating.
Just putting a silencer on a pistol.
So I do want to say the definition of a lucid dream is a dream during which the dreamer is aware that they are dreaming. So if you're in a dream and you know you're dreaming, then that's a lucid dream.
Okay.
Have
Never
you ever
had
been
that.
in a dream and you're like, this is a dream. I'm just going to ride this out.
I think sometimes.
Not in control, but you know.
But you know you're in a dream.
Yeah. No.
Most of my dreams are.
No.
I know
Chris?
what you're talking about.
So you kind of know I'm dreaming or I'm not dreaming.
That's one of the ones where you take like 2 Benadryl though, and you go to sleep.
Yeah.
It's the second, third time he's mentioned Benadryl.
No, that's the truth.
Fucking Chris is a druggie.
Low key. You got some hell allergies.
He's
No,
like,
Or,
he's like, you know what?
fucking sleepy.
That's
Real
the
good.
one-
I'm
like-
past melatonin.
No, when your eczema is like really bad, you're like, all right, I need to get rid of this.
Why'd you
I
put
need
quotation marks around eczema?
Sorry, psoriasis.
The advanced stage of eczema. Well,
Do you have chronic or severe plaque psoriasis?
Silver colloidal.
so have you had a
Hydroxychloroquine.
bad dream?
I've had like weird dreams. Like I was in a movie theater when like a damn shooting was happening.
No,
Okay.
that happened for real.
No, that happened for real, and I've dreamed about it before.
Okay.
Like, it's not
Before it
just like
happened?
that. No,
So it worked. The fear worked its way into
no,
your.
I've had like weird dreams like that, and it's like, well, I'll just go ahead and run now, and I'm in like it's not a theater anymore. I'm like running down some damn baseball stadium seats, hopping over the field somehow.
Well, the action movie.
Yeah,
So you just totally change scenery and keep rolling.
yeah.
Were you in control?
I mean, I didn't do it,
oh,
Well,
okay.
yeah.
but I remember making the choice of running.
So they say that the really random dreams, like 1 minute you're eating at a kitchen table pancakes, and then the next minute you're driving a monster truck, and then there's a gorilla beside of you, and like the dreams where they don't make sense at all. It's literally, this is an assumption. It's your brain filing stuff away in the correct parts of your brain. That's what they think is going on.
It's just unwinding.
It's literally like a secretary up there is like pulling out card stocks and checking shit and putting it back and then checking something else and putting it back, and you're just along for the ride.
That bitch needs to chill.
Here's Harambe in a monster truck. Here's Thanksgiving dinner. Here's you sitting on the toilet.
Yeah.
Taking a shit.
Here's
in your bed.
9/11 into a building.
So you're literally cruising through your memories. You're kind of on autopilot.
I never dream about going to the bathroom.
Really?
Like times when I went to the bathroom.
The only time I've ever dreamt about that is I physically wake up and have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. I pissed
the
in
only
basic training. I pissed the bed at basic training.
See, I haven't peed the bed since I've been a very young chap.
So
Yeah, I have cognitive abilities in my body. I'd never pee in my bed.
Now, do y'all ever have? It may not be like a dream, but as you're falling asleep, the vision of looking down a hallway and the hallway gets longer,
no,
and
I've
you
never
feel like
done
the
that.
infinite hallway.
I don't do that as much as I'm about to fall asleep and my whole body is like,
Damn it! I was
Like,
almost there.
yeah. But it's like, what
That
happened?
shake.
My whole body twitched. Like, do I have restless leg syndrome?
Oh, it's like your body's like, wake up.
So there was a
And I'm
guy.
like, whoa, dude.
there
Calm
was
down,
a
Surge.
there was a guy. What's it called? Insomnia, where you can't sleep.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
blows.
So there was a guy that was suffering from insomnia to the point like what you were dealing with, where every single time he would get to that point of falling asleep, his body would jolt him awake,
Oh.
and he couldn't go to sleep at all. He stayed awake for multiple days. He started going crazy because he couldn't sleep, and he eventually died
Oh,
of lack of
So,
sleep.
is that where Freddy Krueger came from? Like, he's afraid of sleep?
I think he
What are
just
you
got
talking
the
about?
power.
Like his victims?
He just got the power once they put him in the boiler.
I thought he burned in a house.
You think Freddy Krueger was wrongly killed?
No, he diddled kids.
Did he? I thought that was.
Yeah,
I
Freddy.
thought they
was-
thought he diddled kids. I didn't think he did for a fact.
I
And
think
he
he
wrongfully killed
I think
them.
he abducted and killed kids. I don't think he actually pedoed them.
Okay, so that makes it.
I think he tortured them. I don't think he
He's a
actually.
hero,
Yeah,
then.
he didn't deserve to die then.
He's,
He should have got sent to jail. Either way.
So
I mean,
the-
I dated a chick that was had insomnia, and she took medicine for that.
Really? Did it help her?
She also was narcoleptic and took medicine for that as well.
Well, tell us what narcolepsy means.
Narcolepsy is where you fall asleep
Randomly.
randomly.
That would be
and-
awesome.
And insomnia is the lack thereof sleep.
Does she have a driver's license?
Yes.
Holy shit.
I think it was all just fake.
Really? For
How'd she get
attention?
medicine for it?
Because she had a therapist. So she got medicine for that and a few other things.
So if she was like,
Hypochondriac?
yeah.
if she was at a family function, would she just play dead?
No, she would never fall asleep randomly, but she would always complain that she would only sleep like 3 hours.
Okay.
And then I'm like, she's like, I gotta take my sleeping medicine so I can go to sleep. But then when I wake up, I have to take my wake up medicine so I can wake up. I'm like,
Wake up medicine.
why don't you just not take medicine and just go to sleep and wake up?
Just take enough
Like, just-
that
I was
you
like,
never
just-
wake up again.
Like after hearing it so many times, it's like,
It's a
oh
little
well,
bit.
I'm an insomnia and I have insomnia and narcolepsy. She would tell everyone this that we met, like it was some type of like badge of honor or something. I'm like,
Yes.
eventually, just fucking lay down and go to sleep, like,
Yeah.
and then wake up, be fucking normal. He's like, well, I can't sometimes.
Some people
but
can't
sometimes.
sleep.
Some people can't sleep.
I think she
And
just
then-
had more underlying issues.
Even with the hypochondria, she'll make herself believe these things, and then it's a problem. It's literally a problem.
I think she just needed to clean her house, and she needed to stop playing video games until 8 in the morning. So
Yeah. So to go back to Chris,
Yeah.
you've never heard of the old hag.
No,
Never.
no.
All right, then let me just little synopsis. So she sucks the life out of you, one breath at a time, from your ear, apparently.
breath.
Every breath I take.
That's what you hear, apparently. Some people actually go a little deeper with their old hag experience, and they can literally hear her
Like
breathing.
you gotta sound what she sounds like when you suck a breath out.
Oh, this?
And Thomas has a reenactment.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yep,
You're
yep.
blowing. You got to suck.
It's not the same. Give us a blow. That would terrify me if I heard someone breathing that in my ear in my dreams.
I'll be punching air.
So I thought we all knew about the old hag, but Chris doesn't. So here's a question. She's old. She's naked most of the time in these dreams. Flabby old lady butt.
Just how I like it.
Sorry.
Titties, nipples to the knees.
Sorry, old ladies out there. Sorry.
Hey, not.
It's gravity and old age. Where our balls and penis and skin,
longer.
everything's gonna fall one day, fall off. So
It's going to fall off.
I don't know about that, dude.
if
You
you
just wake up from a dream pissing yourself and you walk to the toilet and just
There's no
right into the
dick.
toilet.
Well, I guess
just
my,
like a dry nub, like a crusty nub where it
Well,
used to be.
You go to hold
That's
your
it.
dick and then you just pull it and hold it up in the air and go,
guess I was a skink.
what?
Skink?
What's that mean?
It's like a lizard. That's like a Rowan County lizard,
I
dude.
guess I was a skink. I've never heard that before.
So if you had control of your dreams and the old hag came around and you realized it was a dream and you're like,
Do it.
game on.
Do it.
Let's go, bitch.
Do it, bitch.
I've got it here. So
Suck harder.
so imagine flipping the dream on her.
Well, you just like push your head downwards.
Yes.
Suck this bitch.
Yes.
Will you sleep with your feet at the headboard?
Sleep with your feet at the headboard.
way
So
she
she's
comes-
like
She was making her
so
way
all
out.
the noise she makes, she's just like
Oh,
she's like freaking out.
the sidebar. Have you seen the video? You know, people post those like horror pictures, and it shows like don't leave your feet hanging off the bed, or a monster will
Oh,
bite.
yeah, it'll
It
grab you.
scares me to this day.
The one guy's like, "I'll just sleep my dick hanging off the edge and let her grab that."
So
It just rips it off.
So you got to take control of the dream. So breaking free of the old hag chains and reaching up to her and taking control. Flip it on her. Flip her on her back.
Ooh.
Put the Thomas chains on her.
What's that?
You got the old hag chains.
Oh,
you break free of the old hag chains. You put the Thomas chains on the old hag.
See, I've never had sleep paralysis, so I don't know what that is.
So you want us to like flip the old lady over and have our way with her?
Yes.
Missy Elliott, the bitch, flip it, reverse it,
Yes.
Gotta work it.
Yes.
spit in her mouth.
So
That's Cardi B.
so then in your
Missy Elliott did it
dream,
first.
Oh, did he?
Missy
Her?
Elliott,
Her?
yeah,
she spit it.
She?
yes,
Oh, she was spitting.
yes.
In the video, she's like spitting in
Oh.
the guy's mouth. Anyway,
So imagine you can grow a dragon cock.
Okay.
And you anally penetrate her and take her life force from her.
All right. So
And you absorb
Dude.
the lives of thousands that
See-
she stole, but from her asshole, like a tampon soaked in vodka.
Okay.
But in reverse, your
Okay.
dick is the tampon.
all right. So you reverse enema while doing BDSM.
it's like Highlander with anal.
Dude, that's a really good imagination. I've never had that level of control over my dreams.
I haven't either, but I'm just saying,
I'm gonna pull out these figurative chains and we're going to theorize that I will flip you over onto your theoretical back, and then we will penetrate you with my dragon cock.
So you turn into like Carl Sagan while you're sleeping.
Wait, and this is playing in the background.
Caller
Never
number.
mind.
We got a caller from Texas here. Caller, go ahead. So, I think
Ads.
Oh, damn ads. So, that said, we would like some ads. So, yes.
Bluetooth.
Flip it on her
Is
and
your dick not hard?
steal her life force. That's where I want you guys to get. Start thinking about controlling your dreams. What was that?
How do I train to do that?
I'm going to get to that.
Okay.
So,
That's why you're sucking the life force out of the old hag.
it had to be Freddie Mercury, too, the gay guy.
Was there an issue with him being gay?
Sucking the life force out of him.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So, I think we can only play 15 seconds of that song.
We're good.
And we just got straight.
No, we're good.
Oh, we're good? Okay, cool. Bluetooth.
But that's what I wanted to. I was reading someone's Reddit post where they said that their lucid dream, they had a nightmare where they were in the basement and they saw a demon walking down the basement stairs.
Demon.
And they finally realized they had a what's called. I have the information in here how to control your dreams, and there's a thing called. Let's see. It's basically like a reality check, and his was to look at his watch or to pinch himself. He finally realized he was dreaming, and then he realized that it was all fake, and he took control, and he killed the demon.
So is this like creative writing, but Inception?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can totally control your dreams. It's your mind, Chris.
So if I start imagining I have a top in my dreams,
What's the top?
Your totem.
Oh, I thought you were a top.
no, I don't want to become a top.
Okay.
I want to spin a top.
Whatever.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want. You can check your watch, but you don't wear a watch. So you can check your cell phone. So in your dream, you're going to pull your cell phone out, and what you'll do is you'll look at it. It's going to say 12 o'clock. And then you'll check it again in 5 minutes, or what seems like 5 minutes to you, and it might say 5 o'clock. So it's going to seem like an insane amount of time that's passed, so you're going to know you're dreaming. It could be anything.
Yeah. They also say that you can't read text while you're dreaming.
Yeah, I can't speak very well while I'm dreaming.
That could be part of it.
Can y'all speak while you dream?
What, in real life?
No, in your dream.
Yes, I can.
I'm like,
That might be something more psychological. Have you been tested? What's your favorite color?
green.
All right, so we mentioned the old hag. Chris knows about the old hag now. So next week, come in, or anytime this week, text us if you have a dream about the old hag, because now it's on your mind.
Yeah,
You're
talk
talking-
I need to sleep on my back, right?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's happened. If it hasn't happened to you now, it's probably not going to.
Yeah, probably not.
Problem is that this is where I'm going. People, there's a reason why we have these dreams, probably, and it's something that's been put into our brains. So now that Chris has old hag on his brain, there's a good chance he's going to have a dream about the old hag. If he's never heard of the old hag, he probably could have lived the rest of his life out without having a dream about the old hag. So now I'm going to mention the Hat Man. Has anybody heard of the Hat Man?
No.
So he wears a trench coat and he has a fedora. And he normally...
Does he have a neck beard?
Yeah. Does he say, "Milady"?
Does he play D&D on Friday nights?
Welcome to the escape room, my lady.
I'm just.
Come to me for any hints.
Does he call himself a nice guy?
I bring my dates to the finest. He opens the door to Applebee's after you, milady.
Thank God it's Friday.
He pulls out his Yu-Gi-Oh deck. He's like, I have 3 blue-eyes white dragons.
So
Well, I didn't know any Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so
I didn't either.
Now you do. My lady.
Nerd. Thomas is a nerd.
Fucking
I don't
nerd.
fucking care. You open that box, you'll see a lot of nerdy shit.
It's pretty cool, actually. I like that.
fucking nerd.
I like these zombie Wolverines and shit over there.
Yep, missing their fingers.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. So, the Hat Man, he wears a flat brimmed hat. What you normally
Is
see
it a
with
fedora or a flat brim?
It's a flat brim.
Tribly?
It's a flat-
Tribly, what the fuck is it called?
I'm going to say it's a flat brim,
Bowler?
kind of like an Amish.
A bolo?
More of a newsboy cap?
No,
Read all about it.
just think Amish hat.
Oh.
Very flat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like the Quaker State man.
They used to make oatmeal.
Almost Jeepers Creepers-ish.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
this is how you see this man.
We just grabbed like 6 different hats.
It's a hat. It's a big hat.
It's a hat with a brim.
Okay. We'll make sure to post it in our Instagram, just a picture of the hat.
So, how you normally see him is a silhouette. You'll see him standing in a doorway or standing under a light, and you'll see a black figure, trench coat, flat-brimmed hat. It doesn't move, just stares at you. So, you wake up, you feel the presence, you look around your room, boom, you see him, lock eyes. Actually, you can't see his eyes, you just lock onto the figure.
Like
He
his
doesn't
face.
move.
He doesn't move?
He doesn't move.
So do you wake up again after that?
Okay, so let me just read this, because it's always different for everybody. Like I said, you might see him in a doorway in your dream. You might see him under a light. And then he might stand there for what seems like minutes, if not hours in your dream. And then he might move a little bit or move towards you, and then you normally wake up.
And you see him when you wake up too.
Nope.
Oh.
This is only in your dream.
Huh.
But the problem is you can't tell the difference between dream and reality because normally you see him in the place you're sleeping. Like if this was a bedroom, you'd wake up, you'd see everything the way it was, and you'd see a flat-brimmed hat man standing over there under these fluorescent lights.
That'd be creepy as fuck.
Yes, it's very, very terrifying.
It's just one of the guys from the Adjustment Bureau. Just making sure you follow the right path.
Oh, they're doing maintenance right now, and you're witnessing something you shouldn't be seeing.
Sounds
That
like-
explains the gay-ass hat.
Your blood oxygen level is getting like dangerously low, and that's the angel of death coming to take you if you drop any further.
I could see that.
It's possible. Sleep
He's just-
apnea is a real killer.
He's just waiting in the doorway, just looking at you.
And you hear this playing.
You just
So-
see part of his waistline just moving back and forth.
Yeah, he's just moving.
Just
He's
just
just
like-
rocking back and forth, dancing like Alex is just shuffling his arms.
Is that Queen?
So he acts more like a shadow figure, moving around the room slowly. He doesn't really act like the old hag where he sits on your chest and sucks the life out of you.
You sit on his chest and you suck the life out of him.
Well, that's where you could flip it.
can you talk to him? Like, hey, why are you moving so slow?
I can't believe I'm riding you.
Move faster, asshole!
If you were in control, if you were in control of your dreams, you could do that. But this is where paralysis takes effect. You're totally locked down.
Okay.
All that moves is
So
your
you're just like-
eyes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christopher Reeves that shit.
He tries to fuck you in the ass and you just shit all over his dick.
You're like
Maybe
Helen,
your asshole's paralyzed.
You're just Stephen Hawking and Helen Keller as a child.
Stephen Hawking and
Mixed,
Helen Keller.
like a mixed. Yeah,
I'm
does that
pretty sure
mean?
Helen Keller was worse than Steve. Like you can't go worse
like
than
Stephen Hawking can't move and Helen Keller can't do anything.
Yeah, but you
I thought
throw
she was
in-
bed rest.
She
She
could
could walk.
She was dumb, deaf, blind, and mute.
Well, she learned it right.
She learned how to say water.
She learned how to write.
Yeah,
Right, is she?
How did
She
she learn
learns-
how to write though?
she learned sign
She learned
language.
sign language.
Did
or
she learn
something,
Braille?
She learned sign language through touch.
No. She learned how to do something that was like ridiculously hard to do.
I've taught my dog how to
her.
sit. I taught my dog how to sit, and we're saying that there's a woman who is deaf, blind, and mute, and she learned sign language.
Well, she still has human capabilities.
I think she learned.
She
Someone
learned-
taught
okay.
her to read Braille, right?
The story is that she learned water first because the person would run water in her hand and then make her touch her hand as the sign for water. So she would sign Helen Keller's hands. Why are we talking about Helen Keller?
She had a pretty sweet.
Because I wonder
signature.
what her dreams were like.
I'm sure they were
Was
bad.
she fully functioning?
I mean, you can imagine she wakes up going,
That's weird because she probably had images somehow, something. It wasn't totally black.
I wonder what her colors were. Because everybody had experiences colors differently.
Well, it's not colors in your brain; it's memories. So maybe she didn't have those memories. Maybe she thought
oh, she just feels vibrations.
she couldn't even hear because I was going to say maybe she dreamed.
She would just have
thought,
to. She would have to
in
dream
voices, but
she would dream feelings and emotions.
But I'm saying, like, she probably experiences color in her brain.
definitely.
Yeah.
Because, like,
Well, she doesn't know what colors look like.
well, that's what I'm saying, like,
She went
how do I
blind.
know what my green is?
She went blind at 19 months old.
So she did get to see.
Maybe she has
She got-
some memories.
for 19 months.
Maybe she has some memories.
I'm saying, how do I know my green that I'm seeing there isn't what you think is
Yeah.
green.
Right.
Yeah, it's like I'm
Right,
looking at this green cup, but I see red, you see blue, you see yellow, and Chris
Yeah.
sees orange, but we all call it
Green.
because that's what we learned.
And the crayon we see is green, but it could used to say yellow.
Yeah.
All right. Test. No, y'all are going to be
See,
fucking
we don't know.
assholes.
See, we don't know.
Test.
That's white.
I see white.
I
Yeah,
see
but
white.
you say it's white, but your white could be my blue.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what if that's blue?
But kind of like his visor and how it's purple.
Yeah, but his hair, we've all learned what the color is.
No,
his hair is
the
yellow.
astronaut thing. The visor on the astronaut's purple.
Well, see, your purple is my gold.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
Whatever. That's retarded moment.
I do want to say that these dark things that happen are probably a trigger. They could be from a divorce. They could be a death.
Yeah.
Your mom burning the turkey could also be.
God, that's burnt turkey.
Yeah, I mean, like
I wanted one good Thanksgiving dinner.
Your mom cooked a turkey? Must be nice. I had ham from a can.
Hey, those can be good. At least you didn't have bologna sandwiches.
Hey, hell,
I'd
bologna
rather-
sandwich is like an expensive meat, dude.
I learned today you can make bologna gravy
Yeah.
Bologna and gravy.
No, bologna gravy.
Huh.
and tomato gravy.
I'm gonna have
Yep.
to.
Anyway, that's the quality info you learn at TACT Lab. Gravy.
so. I just like They say he feeds off of dark energy.
Big, like 8-inch dark energy.
If that's the dark energy that has crept into your brain,
Not mine.
Uncle Dark Energy,
Why's it got to be 8 inches?
lucky. So they
All right.
also say that. Do you guys know of the iconic silhouette shot of Freddy Krueger, where he's standing in the doorway and you see a silhouette and he's like,
Oh, yeah, he's got his hand up
That
going.
fucking cheesy ass fucking pose is so 80s.
So-
Gay ass fucking, yeah, I'm coming to kill you.
That's where you just put, hey, you guys.
Yeah, it's like, he's a joke. You get it, right? Freddy Krueger's a fucking joke.
who would
You can literally grab him, wake up, and kill him.
take him to the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they killed him
He's
in
a
one of
fucking
them.
pussy.
Yeah.
He's a-
Well, he has a weakness except for
Yeah, death.
Michael Myers.
Everybody has that weakness.
It's death.
Well,
Then
Michael
you can
Myers
see-
is Jason, and Michael Myers is already dead. So how do they die?
No,
Michael
Michael's not.
Myers is just a big retard.
They shot the shit out of him in one of them.
Yeah, Michael Myers is just a lumbering oaf.
I think
You did a one-arm pull-up.
eventually he became some kind of like
Supernatural thing.
demon or
Michael
something.
Myers became an idea. Just like BLM.
Well, they think
Helen
think
Keller.
That's
that,
not gonna hurt nobody.
let's see. They think that shot of
Murdering
Freddy's
rampage.
icon, that silhouette of Freddy
Yeah.
could be what crept into people's minds to be the flat brimmed hat man.
Makes sense because he has the same.
So that's more symbolism than anything.
So if you're like a Gen Z, you don't dream of the Brim Man.
Well,
I don't know what I'm thinking.
it's different because you've never heard of the old hag.
No, I get it.
No,
3 out of 4 at the table have, and you haven't.
Well, see, I never heard about the old hag. I just added the whole hag. I never heard about it.
Before today, you didn't know about the old hag at all.
No, I'm saying like I've had the old hag dream. I never heard about her prior to getting the old hag.
Yeah,
It just happened.
You learned about it
Yeah.
after the fact.
Yeah.
Right.
was your grandma still alive?
I don't know what that means.
There's a correlation.
Oh, I'm interested.
Wait,
I wanna
I'll
hear-
say-
I wanna
okay,
hear the
yes.
Well,
correlation.
so did
Okay.
your grandma? Is your grandma still alive?
Both my grandmothers are still alive, but all my great grandmothers have passed away within the past like 5 years.
Wow, that's insane.
When I was in 10th grade, all my great grandparents were alive.
That's insane.
Okay, so they were still all alive when you were having these dreams or paralyses.
So where are you
Yeah.
going, Chris?
Paralyses.
Well, all my grandparents were dead
So you're saying
for
that
years.
you're saying one of his family members was maybe visiting him and stealing his life
Think
force?
about it. When my great grandparents were gone, I never had them again.
And that. See, his great
They're
grandparents.
still my life force. Like fucking soul vampires.
They were dreaming, coming into your room saying, everlasting power.
I told that bitch to shut the fuck up and she died next day.
Yeah.
It was my fault my great grandmother died.
I can't believe he would
you
talk to
sick?
me that way. He was such a sweet young boy. And then has a heart attack and dies.
Well, one went septic, so I think it's a little different.
Yeah, that might not be.
What about you, Tyler?
Are you asking about my grandparents?
Yeah, did they die when you were young, or They're still alive.
Yeah, they're all still alive. One of my grandma died of a brain tumor, but I've never really had a problem with the old hag dream. So
Me either. Maybe it's just Alex and his great grandparents.
Well, I just have weird stuff happen all the time. So.
Yeah.
I have had a dream about the old hag, but
Okay.
I didn't really think about it being my grandparents. But okay, I want to talk about the science of sleep,
Okay.
and this is going to let you guys learn how to control dreams.
There we go.
So we've already went over the rapid eye movement. We've already said that in 90 minutes in, you're going to start to go into a deeper sleep. And that's when rapid eye movement begins. So this is when you relax your muscles, you become somewhat paralyzed. And then this is the stage of the most intense, vivid dreaming. So for Thomas doesn't dream a lot.
No.
So they say that people who have the most lucid dreams are normally creative, problem-oriented, and believe in personal responsibility. So,
Is this that weird stuff like your personality's this?
So it's like traits that I have, but I don't remember my dreams.
I'm definitely a creative person. I'm not
Are
really
you?
problem oriented, and I do believe in personal responsibility. So I do have a lot of very vivid dreams, lucid, and I can remember them always.
Yeah.
Does these traits relate to you, Alex?
Somewhat, yeah.
Thomas, do they relate to you?
I mean, I believe I'm very responsible. Yes.
Okay.
Creativity-wise, I mean, I think of a bunch of weird stuff, but I'm not very artistic.
All right.
You're not artistic?
I can't draw that well.
Yeah,
But do
you're
you want to
pretty
create
artistic,
anything?
though.
You're kind of like,
Dude, what you did earlier, you're pretty artistic.
I think I'll say this. A creative person is going to put a lot on their plate. Is that you?
Yes. Yeah.
Chris, does these traits relate to you?
Sure.
All right, then let's begin this learning
I
process.
guess humble's not one of them either.
I'm an 11 out of 10 of all of those traits.
All right, so no, there's about 7 things here that I'm going to say. So, well, 7 stupid because it's just the fact
All right.
of you literally
Is this
sleep.
one of those Facebook quizzes that
That's
tells
what
you
it
who,
sounds
like,
like.
which
No.
Lord of the Ring character you are?
No, it's not. I think I got 6% left. So for one, you got to try to recall your dreams, and like you were making fun of him, you literally have to write down your dreams,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
If you keep a journal beside your bed, you have to wake up and write down your dreams.
But the thing is, I don't typically have dreams. Like, when I wake up, I'm not like, man, that was weird.
you have
Right.
dreams, you just can't remember them. You don't
I literally,
cognitively
yeah,
realize.
like, I literally wake up in the morning and I just go.
You could just
Yeah.
smoke a lot of weed. I mean, that would do it to you.
I could try.
Actually, they say weed inhibits your
Yeah, that's what I'm
process.
saying. That's what, maybe Thomas just gets high too much.
Nah.
I hope not, for his personal sake of working. So
There's nothing wrong with it.
you have to recall your dreams. After you have a dream and wake up, immediately lie still and think back on the dream and the details. Write them down if you have to. Write them down and keep a record for 2 to 3 weeks. And then you got to start looking for patterns that replay over and over. And these are known as dream signs. Remember, checking the watch or spinning the top. This is going to be your dream sign.
You're just writing down the plot to,
All right.
like, how to have another 9/11.
I'll give you
Jesus.
I'll give you 2 weeks, and I'll try to write down my dreams for the next 2 weeks and see
You
what
don't.
happens.
Okay, and
We
and
should
I'm
do
not-
that. Do it in 2 weeks and do a recap of what
Yeah,
we dreamed.
I'll,
It's going to be a lot of work, but
Dude, you just have like 5 pages and it's how to overthrow a government.
it's not.
hey,
It's
I
like-
guarantee you, what's going to happen is we will have a pretty good movie idea between the 4 of us.
I'll try.
Because movies, I guarantee you, half the great movies out there came from a dream.
Yeah, well, or people tripping balls, but you know.
So, number 2, you have to do a reality check and you can check your watch. So like I said, check it once and then check it again if the clock is drastically different than you're dreaming. This is your dream sign. So you don't have to do a watch thing, but you have to practice. Once you know you're dreaming, you have to practice checking reality. So then, number 3, try to test out superpowers. This is where you're going to try flying. You're going to try holding your breath.
Just stab yourself to see if you die.
Let's see what happens.
That's fine.
I'm alive.
You actually grabbed your knife off the nightstand. So one time you were moving in your sleep.
You're just sleepwalking. You wake up bleeding out.
Instead of pissing,
My sheets are wet, but for the wrong
yeah,
reasons.
instead of pissing the bed, you bled out.
Fuck.
So try holding your breath while pinching your mouth and nose closed. I will say
Is that how you hold your breath?
no.
That's just someone smothering you while you're sleeping.
You have to smother yourself.
That's just a pillow going.
What if you don't wake up?
No, it's in
It was
your
like-
dream. You have to do it in your dream.
And then someone takes a knife and stabs through the pillow.
It stabs through your hand. Here's a hole. You need a hole.
It's the old hack. Just like, I got to suck it out somehow.
I will say I have dreams all the time where I am breathing underwater to the point where I feel right now that I can breathe underwater
Yeah.
in real life.
I have dreams where I can't breathe.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
and then I wake up.
That's normal.
That's apnea.
Probably.
Probably.
You probably need one of them CPAPs.
I sleep.
Get them premonition dreams.
It's one of them ones where like you fall asleep face down, and it's like you probably choking yourself out.
It could be.
Yeah. Okay, so number 4, change your appearance. Look in a mirror to see how you look. Check your hands to see if anything is different. Maybe one of your fingers is a cock.
I'm gonna try to turn myself African American.
That's fine. Change your appearance. That's totally okay. So, number 5.
Just watch out for
Like,
the police.
they can't escape blackface and a false reality either.
No, I'm not gonna turn myself blackface. Like
You'll get persecuted.
I'm gonna try to morph myself into Will Smith in a dream.
You can.
See, that's different.
You can if you believe you can and practice. That's your dream. That's your thoughts. You can do whatever you want.
Get a phone call for Equifax.
That's the beauty of a dream. It's the only time where you can literally live out your own movie.
I'm gonna try to live out Independence Day.
You can.
Okay.
You're going to try and you're going to end up on YouTube Rewind.
So number 5, you have try if you're having trouble dreaming, get some melatonin in your system, and then there's also foods that contain it naturally: bananas, oats, cherries, almonds, rice,
Lost
and
oats.
Even mustard has natural. I think the biggest one that has the most is bananas and maybe cherries. Rice, almonds, and actually mustard seeds have a lot of melatonin. Not as much as like a melatonin tablet,
just
but
go take a melatonin gummy. You'll be fine.
yep. So we'll say alcohol. Do you drink a lot of alcohol, Thomas,
Not really.
on a nightly basis?
I drink like 2 times a month or something.
Okay, I was going to say
I was like
alcohol.
24 at one time.
Not much, like a case, like a suitcase.
It averages out 6 a day.
Yeah, no, I don't drink that much.
Twice a month.
So alcohol will kind of mess up your rapid eye movement.
Oh yeah,
So
it inhibits you.
you got slower eyes.
You get a lot slow.
Now, that's the worst because you'll go to sleep, think you've slept for like 19 hours, and
It's
you
been
look
like
at the
10
clock.
minutes.
Yeah, and it's like, well, I've
Those
been asleep for 2
suck.
hours. This is bullshit.
So I will say we have these fancy devices. Instead of writing stuff down, you could technically wake up and record quickly instead of fucking writing it down like we're in the 18th century. So
About lamplight. It's like,
Get
my
your pen and
dreams
quill.
of slumber. I was
Yeah.
basking in the sunlight on the oceanfront property.
yeah, I just can't turn a light on because Elizabeth's beside of me.
But then you're doing ink and feather. And you realize you're still in a dream.
Also, you're not going to write beside of it. You're going to like talk.
I might go to the.
dreamed about.
I'm going to creepily take my phone to the bathroom in the middle of the night and whisper into
You're just
it.
gonna hit record and be like, "Captain's log. Had a
Yeah.
dream that I let out a log.
So-
I was sucking off a man,
sucking off
All
a log.
right.
So
being chased by
Stabbing yourself for
dinosaurs.
blood, for ink.
see, that's where it gets bad. When you become really good at dreaming lucid, you also get to the point
Your
where you
spouse becomes a permanent ink fountain.
yeah, you have trouble telling the difference between dreams and reality.
Like just drawing like Beto on a paper.
Well, you're trying to like ruin our life.
I'm not, but you look forward
You're
to
trying
dreaming.
to ruin our life.
You
Avatar.
If you think you're in a dream, just stab your
It's true,
significant
yeah, it could be like
other.
that.
you will get to the point where you want to sleep and dream instead of living real life.
It's like total recall mixed with Avatar.
That's the bad part. When
me
you,
back.
When you get good at dreaming, that's
Get
all.
good, son.
Put
I mean,
me
really,
back.
I believe it.
You get addicted to it. It's almost like VR, like in the movies where they're like the big fat guy on the couch, but he's a hot girl in the reality world.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just gonna get proficient at dreaming, and then just throw myself down a flight of stairs and go into a coma.
There you go.
Hey, that's just smart.
Yeah, you know,
That's one way to look at
you
it.
live
but
the perfect life.
what I'm telling you,
Because in your brain, you're just fucking.
Yeah, dude, I'm just.
You're the
it
man.
could be a constant
It's like
nightmare.
a Highlander theme playing. It's like.
It's a constant nightmare is the other bad way of doing it.
You
Yeah,
know
you
that
get-
you're asleep in the hospital room, and the dude with the hash is standing in the doorway the whole time.
Yeah, it's 20 years of him just going.
20 years of just.
You gonna make a move, partner?
And you're just sitting there, and it's just like beep,
Or-
beep for 20 years straight.
yeah, or you got the male nurse that comes in and gives you a random blowjob every night.
Buck, and I like the
We're like-
fuck.
And it's just you and him, and
Let's
he
flip
knows
you,
your
boy.
secret.
No, he likes
You're
to
gonna
party.
get them bed sores. And they flip your face down.
Why is he in Louisiana?
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, if you put yourself in a coma, you put yourself into some weird shit that no
Let's
one.
see here. You got a spot for a bruise right there. He starts punching your ass.
For some reason, this guy.
I do declare.
It's not purple enough. I say it ain't purple enough.
So I wouldn't recommend going into a coma. I would just recommend getting good at dreaming. But
Get good, son.
what you're going to do is you're going to create your own VR world. So, with that, I think we've pretty much nailed down dreams in our own little world around our own little round table.
We're gonna go into a coma later.
We're all gonna practice, right?
Yeah, we're gonna practice going into a coma and write it down.
All right.
My health insurance can probably afford 1 week in a hospital. And then they're going to pull the goddamn plug. It's like, it's all an experiment. No.
You have health insurance.
Permanent dream. It's
So-
going to be the fucking cowboy guy going, you and me, pal. You and me,
For the
pal.
next 30 years.
30 years.
Or until Taylor's like, I should probably get remarried.
Oh. Yeah, she doesn't want to take care of a vegetable forever.
I don't blame her.
I told Elizabeth to move on if something bad happens
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah, I'm pretty heavy to take care of, so.
But she's going to have a side guy, but she's wiping drool off my mouth.
No, it's 20 years. You
Let's
can,
get out of here, babe. You can wipe his drool
He's like,
later.
he's like, go get the car, I'll stay here. And like, he stands by the bedside, and he's like,
Slapping me in the face.
you fucking.
Oh yeah, he's giving you a mic
He's
check.
like, I'm going to fuck. I'm going to do this later.
They do it right
I
beside
know,
me.
you're sleeping.
He plays a video like in your face. Like, he has a video of fucking your wife, and then like
Oh, my
plays it. He's
God.
like, "You see this? That's my dick. You see that?" Then he pulls yours out and is like, "See, it's so much bigger. It's so much bigger." And he starts doing this. He's like, "Well, you got pretty big yourself." he's like, he puts his phone down. And he's like,
down.
"Wait a minute."
He just like puts Viagra in your IV.
He goes,
You're a pretty stiff vegetable.
he goes down on me, and he's like, "You like that, you piece of shit."
You
some sort of
you fucking faggot.
you some sort of
then
This is
carrot.
what she's going to be doing to me later.
She's down there like, in the car sitting there like, she's like, why the fuck is it taking him 20 minutes to come down here? And she trots back up there and is like, you're just fucking balls deep in your mouth, chin is fucking cum everywhere.
You wish this is what she was doing to you.
And then she comes over there and shits on your chest.
Okay, let's get some outro music going here. All right. Well, we're gonna practice our dreaming, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna write it down, maybe.
Or coma ability.
We're just gonna remember it, possibly,
Well,
and just try to talk about it. I didn't even get into my fucked up shit. Seeing my dog walking through the yard in half.
We can save a part 2 for 2 weeks later and just continue up the dream.
We could just have a little quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recap.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So we're going to practice our dreams for 2 to 3 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
If I can remember them when I wake up. Yeah.
Thomas has a lot of practicing to do. Thomas has a lot. You need to start painting, okay?
Start paint
You're a
dream.
creative person.
Yeah, dude, look at that nice picture.
Oh, y'all-
Fucking Beto.
Okay, I thought you were trying to be like you're not creative.
You're not
I think
creative.
it was.
I
I'm
mean,
kidding.
you don't know how to create anything.
I'm just saying,
You just edit our show.
you created that pickle. I mean,
Okay,
That's a
so
little low-key flex there. I don't do anything else for the podcast except just sit here.
yeah, that was a flex. I just
Chris.
edit the show.
We're just here.
What do you bring to the
Well, you're bringing it to the
table,
Chris.
Chris?
He brings
so-
himself. It's his personality.
Why are we all
What are
looking
we
at me
doing?
now?
We're not persecuting people. Come on. Everybody's very important. Everybody's an important member.
I know what I bring to the table, so I'm just saying.
A guitar riff every now and then. All right.
That's
We're
about
gonna practice for dreaming.
Hey, what is that you drinking there?
Hey, I supplied the fridge, the table.
All right, Mr. Fridge, personal fridge, who's kind enough to allow me to put water in
That's
it.
my third fridge.
Thank you, Chris.
Your third?
Okay.
Thank you, Chris, for supplying us with water.
I mean, it's no Dasani, but it'll pass.
Well, so Chris, do you have any parting words for anybody out there?
Have a good October.
It just started.
Yeah, but it's already been an October
true.
surprise, so I mean,
Yeah.
what's in store for us?
Yeah, have a good October. We got Halloween coming up too. So
Yeah, we'll probably have a spooky
We
episode.
better.
Probably.
Thomas,
Yeah.
what do you got for everybody?
What's your mouth noises? It's like somebody was swallowing a bunch.
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
I don't know what it was. It was like,
I just took a swig of water. That might have been. Hold on, let me see if that was it.
We don't need to hear it again.
Here's what I got for you.
there you go.
What do you got?
Don't
Oh,
do
wait,
that,
wait.
don't do
You have
this.
to do,
Don't
every
do
time
that.
you take a
Don't
drink,
do
you have to
that.
go.
What do you
Dude,
have?
have you ever heard people do that when
That
they
was
drink?
it.
Yes, it's normally from a soda.
No, not the.
No, not the.
He's doing like
Okay,
a high,
okay,
like a
wait,
ninja.
wait. Okay.
Yeah.
You do like this. You go. You either have the.
He has
Or
You
normal-
sip it, dude. I drink my water like a Mongol.
Does anybody do that?
No.
Yeah. Nobody goes Taya.
Oh, I'm sure people have.
What are we doing?
I don't know. What do you have for
That
everybody,
was-
Thomas? All right.
All right. I think at the ending of Inception, he's still in a dream. I think Ellie made the top
And then
because he showed her the top in the movie.
Yeah.
She created a area where he can actually think he's in real life. That way, he doesn't hurt anybody else in dreams.
I need to watch that again. That's
then
interesting.
Tenet follows up on it.
Yep.
That's
Hopefully.
interesting. I'm going to watch that tonight. If I have time. Yeah, I have time. So, with that said,
Must be nice.
everybody out there, practice your dreams. If you're listening to this, you now have the secret to controlling your dream. Practice yourself. Tell us, email us.
This is the only place you could get those secrets. This is insider information.
I paid for that shit. When you dream, play some Freddie Mercury. What's that song called, Alex?
Highlander theme.
Okay, play the Highlander theme. Really get into it.
You'd be a
Takes-
dream bender.
Take some melatonin. Play the Highlander theme from Freddie Mercury. Really get into it. Really relax. Get naked. Get loose. Really laid back. And see what happens. See where that melatonin takes you. It might
Yeah.
take you down a really good Freddie Mercury path,
It's not a bad thing, I guess, unless you go into a coma.
or he wants to diddle you.
You're in a 30-year coma, and he knocks his hat back, and he's like, he has a fucking big old horse mouth,
He's the nurse. He's
Yeah.
the male nurse.
but he shaved his mustache, so he has that fucking horse mouth.
Well, what if you go to the modern area and it's Rami Malek?
Playing
No.
him.
No.
Well, so
Do Egyptians believe in dreams? I mean, they even have a privilege for that.
I don't know. They pick out your brain when you die. So.
Yeah, through your nose.
if we want to know, we're going to tell you about our dreams in 2 to 3 weeks.
No,
we
they
want
don't
to know.
have the privilege to dream.
We want to know about your dreams. So, Thomas, what is a good way to get in touch with us? Because we want your dreams, we want your reviews, we want your pictures, we want anything and everything. Even if you have an intro song, send it to us. We will play it. We will give you a shout out. We love that stuff.
Yeah, so you can reach out to us. Type in hashtag TACT Lab on Google. We're also on social media. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. And we put some stuff on YouTube. We might have something a little special coming to you here in the next couple days. You can also support our podcast at patreon.com/tactlab. We have a little bit of extra content. If we get a few more people on there, we'll post more content. That easy. Make sure to leave us some feedback, a comment, or a good review wherever you're listening. If you're on Apple, rate us. If you're on Podcast Addict, go fuck yourself. If you're on Google or wherever else, just let us know. You can also reach us at tactlabpod@gmail.com. That's tactlabpod@gmail.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.